Well, I think about like how my daughter is gonna be when she's Francis' age. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Older, and you know, there's gonna be people that come to her and say like, your dad changed my life, and you know how she's gonna have to navigate that. And, you know, I haven't really had a conversation with her, because she's still very much protected and a kid and safe. Mm-hmm. But once she goes out into the life, you know, I think she's gonna see, like, you know, I don't think she fully understands the scope of the Kid Cudi shit. You know what I mean? She knows that there are people that are fans of my music, but I tell her, I'm like, I had to tell her one day, I was like, honey, because I went to her volleyball game at her school, and she fucking told everybody in the school that I was coming. Right. She just like got so excited and was just like,
or she told a few people and word spread.
Well, no, she told everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. So like when I get there, I walk in and everything's chill, right? It seems. And I go out to my car to go charge my phone real quick, put it on the charger, and there's kids outside like waiting with vinyls.
Oh, wow. Yep.
And I had to tell my daughter, I was like, baby, did you tell people that I was coming? She was like, well, I told a couple of my friends, but then everybody told everybody, and then everybody knew. And I was like, okay, rule number 1, don't tell anybody I'm coming to the game. I was like, you know how you feel about Taylor Swift? And she's like, yeah. I was like, there's kids in your school that feel that way about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like, don't let it be a surprise. If they see me, it's like, oh shit, you know, like, but like, yeah, it's kind of crazy, like her kind of seeing, and like she sees her classmates, and like she knows she's like fans of my dad, or you know, she, but to her, I'm just Scott.
Yeah,
you know
well, my
mean?
daughter's 16 and she's over it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
She's not telling anyone anything.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
She's not telling anybody.
At some point, they're not gonna say shit to nobody. Like that's the thing. It's like it's kind of like the unspoken
also
thing.
It distracts from what my daughter does theater, and so we go see her performances, and I don't want that to distract from what she's doing.
Exactly.
Or, you know,
which is one of the reasons why I like, you know, if I go to a game, if I'm gonna go to a performance, like I have to pick and choose. I can't go to all of them. You know what I mean? Because, like, I do bring so much attention when I step on the scene. First off, I look like her older brother. I don't even look like her dad. The way I dress, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in like, cool clothes and
well, it helps
shit.
that
Like,
you actually look like you're still 23, so.
You know, but it's so crazy because it's like, all the other parents are like much older, and I'm just like, hey guys, I got the jewelry on. I'm just like, and I know it's a event when I step on the scene. So I try, because I need her to feel like she can have a life and not be under the shadow of me, you know.
Yeah.
And I think so far so good. She's becoming her own person, but there are things that like she is inspired by me. Like, you know, she called me one day and was like, Dad, I want to be an actor. And I was like, ooh, really? Well, you know, I'm a producer, baby. You know, I write movies and TV shows, so, you know, I can, you know, handcraft something for you. And she was like, really? And I was like, yeah, that's easy. But are you serious? Like, you gotta let me know you're serious. She's like, no, I'm serious. I was like, okay. So, like, I'm, like, even with music, she hit me up the other day and was like, I'm writing really good lyrics. I got so excited, I posted it on my IG. Like, she's really curious now and seeing that there is a path to these things. You can, you know, be a singer if you want. You can be an actor. You know what I mean? And it's such a beautiful thing when you see your kids want to do
or just find
what
their passion.
You're doing. Yeah,
or find their passion, whatever it is.
Yeah. But it's something. It's something else when it's like they want to walk down the same path.
It's in your wheelhouse.
Like, I'm sure it felt so good when your kids was like, "Yo, Dad, we're learning to skate," and we really.
Oh well, I mean, so all of our kids skate except Katie. Katie can skate, but she doesn't anymore. But the funny thing is about that is when we go on vacation, they all want to hit the skate parks of where we're going, and that's the last thing I want to do.
Yeah, right.
I do want to, but only because then I'm their filmer.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't get to go skate.
You're an excellent filmer.
I'm just okay. Hey, we shoot this. Yeah. Okay. Like we were in Paris. We went to for the Olympics.
Yeah.
We went to some park on the outskirts of Paris. It was blazing hot. I'm their filmer and their gopher going to get them waters at the store. Like that's my job.
Oh wow! It's
like a different vibe.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're a great filmer.
What's that?
You're a great filmer.
I'm a good filmer. Thank you.
Man.
Ooh, I got a compliment from him.
Yeah. Don't let the tattoos and the TikTok fool you.
No, he's great.
And the muscle and the brawn.
You noticed that, huh?
Yeah. And the brawn.
Is that shining through? Yeah, but what you were saying also, I just wanted to close it with Frances. She handles it with dignity and grace, like all of that, and it's just so much. It's a lot.
Yeah. It's like I kind of feel like I want her to talk to people that are in her position because I can't really speak on it.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like my parents were, my dad was a house painter and a substitute teacher. My mom was a teacher and a computer teacher, like, you know, very humble beginnings. I don't know what it's like to have like a mega famous parent, you know? So I do like, you know, like I want her to talk to like Willow. Willow is like my little sister, you know. Her and Jaden, that's my family right there. Mm-hmm. And I think Willow is a great example and somebody that she could talk to and connect with at some point when she's older.
Yeah, it is a very specific experience.
Yeah, it's like I can't even begin to act like I know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. Like I remember one time I was out with my daughter. She was maybe 7 years old, and we were in Cleveland, and we went to this restaurant. Where I used to work at Applebee's, they turned it into another restaurant, so we went there to go try it. And afterwards, we leaving out, and we see two kids walking in, and they recognize me, and they just like are freaking out. And I'm like, hey, you guys my mom was there. I was like, hey, you guys get in the car. I'm gonna go meet these kids. So I went up to them because I'm just like, look, I'm in Cleveland. You know, I gotta say what's up. You know what I mean? I know this is crazy for them. I'm in Solon, Ohio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They never thought they would see me in my hometown, you know? So I go and take pictures with them. And I get in the car, and I ask my daughter, I say, because I see it's just something written on her face, and I can't tell what it is. And I just ask her, I was like, man, maybe I ask her how she feels about this. And I say, hey, Beta, how do you feel when fans approach Daddy when we're out? And she said, it makes her sad. And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, why does it make you sad? And she says, because I want it to be just us.
Yeah, I get that. Yep.
And after that, I have zero tolerance. You know, and I think my fans know it, you know, because, you know, somebody might scream my name or whatever, but for the most part, when they see me with my daughter, they just kind of fall back. You know, I'm not, you know, you're interfering in her moment. You know what I mean? I don't have my daughter 24/7. So when you see us, that's me having visitation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And those are very specific moments. Every moment is precious, and
it's hard to walk that line too, though, because you still want to be courteous, at least to your fans.
Oh yeah, right? I know how to say.
Yep.
I know how to say no.
There's
I'm sorry.
Finesse to it. There's a finesse to
definitely.
it. For sure. Yeah.
Back in the day, I didn't have the finesse.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like early when I first got in the game, if I was with my sister or my mom and somebody came up, I had zero tolerance, right? Mm-hmm. But now I can put myself in a fan's shoes and know, like, okay, I'm a fucking myth. People don't see me out anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So like when they see me, it's like, oh shit, and I get the excitement. but I know how to tell somebody like, hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I get it. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
with my daughter right now. Sorry.
That's great. You know what I mean?
That's
That's great
and
that you do that. Yeah.
And sometimes if it calls for it, I'll say, what's your name? Nice meeting you. I'm sorry, I can't. You know what I mean? And I'll keep it moving. And they always understand. You know what I mean? It's all about how you handle a situation. You know what I mean? Because you really have to understand. You know, I understand. I get it. Kids really get excited when they see me. So,
That's when you say keep it moving. That's sometimes that's my line. Can I get a photo? If you can do it while we're moving.
yeah. Sometimes it's like you gotta hit them with that.
But yeah, either because I'm with my kids or because like we're late for a flight.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, or I know if I stop, it might cause a little stir, and then things start compounding. But
Yeah. You take one picture. You there for 30 minutes. Take a picture.
yeah.